Hi, and welcome to another episode of Growing Up. And yay, we made it to the second trimester. Today, we will discuss everything significant regarding the second trimester when it comes to mommy and baby. But first, Bespoke Journey. Also, new mobile app that launched, Locum. The app aims to connect small businesses with their communities and beyond, while paying users for supporting local small businesses. So check it out. It's on Google Play as well as on Apple. So in my previous videos, we spoke a lot about mommy's journey throughout the first trimester. Now that baby looks like a baby, I think we can start discussing them too. What I found during this trimester is that I don't feel pregnant at all. The nausea goes away, and that's due to the HCG hormone levels that goes down. And I don't have the urge to use the loo that often anymore. And that is caused by your uterus now rising up, which takes pressure off your bladder. So that's cool. If you are anxious about your pregnancy and then you don't feel pregnant anymore, then that is not a very good feeling. The only thing I have to measure whether baby is still there is by checking for their movements. And I started feeling baby's movements when I was 16 weeks pregnant. Not major kicks, just flutters, as they call it. It's almost like, no, I don't know what it's like. It feels, it's a mixture between when the way your tummy feels when you are hungry, feel like the feeling you get when you want to burp, but just that feeling is at the bottom. I don't know how to describe it. If it's your first pregnancy, you may only start feeling them at about 21 weeks and upwards. But at 26 weeks, you will most definitely feel them. Now, just because you feel them today does not mean you will feel them every day. On days when I feel nothing, I will panic. So I would do jumping jacks and then lie down to see if anything happens. I would poke my tummy, shine a flashlight on my tummy. That one is my favorite. Talk to baby while rubbing my bump. Or eat something and see if it provokes anything. And most times, still nothing would happen. But just because I can't feel baby moving doesn't mean he is not moving. There is this phenomenon that's called anterior placenta. And that's where your placenta is attached to the front wall of your uterus. So between the baby and your tummy. So here's the baby, here's your tummy, and then here is the placenta. And then with it being there, it cushions the movement that baby makes so that you don't feel it. And this is all normal, so don't worry. Baby is moving and he is developing at an accelerating pace. Week 14, you can start seeing your baby's sex, but more on that in our next episode. Baby's scalp pattern develops. Baby's eyes move. Baby's toenails develop. Baby begins to hear. Baby develops protective coating. Baby's movement are stronger. Baby can suck his or her thumb. Baby's hair becomes visible. Fingerprints and footprints form. Baby's skin is all wrinkled. Baby responds to your voice. Baby's lungs developed. Baby's nervous system is continuing to mature. And with baby growing from 45 grams at the end of the first trimester to now being over 700 grams at my last checkup. But with that, I'm experiencing ad hoc pain. So my pelvic floor area, and that is very early to experience pain at your pelvic floor area when you are in your second trimester. With my last pregnancy, it happened at about 36, 37 weeks. So this is very weird, but I asked the doctor about it. And he said it's normal. It can happen to you whether you are a fit mom or whether you are a non-fit mom. It just is what it is. But what I did start to do is I started to do pelvic exercises. But we will discuss that in another video. I also started experiencing pain around my ligament, which is between my lower abdomen and my pelvic bone. And this is due to the womb expanding, and then the ligaments are stretching. But that pain is, no, but that pain is hectic, eh? But with all this growth happening inside your uterus, your baby's bump is forming and forming, which for me is the best thing about pregnancy. I must say I was worried about my baby bump in the beginning. I mean, it's my second pregnancy, and so I'm supposed to show early, right? And I am looking at other bumps using the hashtags on social media and comparing mine to them. Big mistake. Every bump is different. There is no right or worrisome bump to have. It will out when it outs. Mine showed like a fat person belly at 16 weeks and a pregnant belly at 20 weeks. Aside from the self-inflicted anxiety, the second trimester has been a relative breeze. I did have to go for a glucose test as my doctor found sugar in my urine. But after being pricked 3 times in a 3-hour cycle with veins that can never be found, I am gestational diabetes free. All in all, I agree with what every other mom says. Second trimester is the best. You have none of the horrible pregnancy symptoms. Baby is not too heavy, making your body uncomfortable. And best of all, baby responds to your voice and your touch. Catch the next episode where we do gender reveal. Correction, sex reveal. No, correction, visible sex organ reveal.